Why would they need to hire you? Why do you think they're talking about decreasing the population? Because they can't manage over 4 billion people. They don't have the capacity to watch everybody. So they're turning people on each other.
True that.
Right? They don't want you to have babies. They don't even want you to have a family. That's why they even told men and women to despise each other. Okay? That's why they got women all jacked up in how they believe a man to be. And a lot of women, when they get past the age of 45, they're unhappy. Because they've been lied to all their life about what it means to be what a... They don't know what a man is. They've been told all these things about a man. They think we think like them when we don't. Men and women think differently. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. It's just understanding that. I don't hate my sisters. I just understand that they've been lied to and our nature is being used against each other. They've been using her nature against you and your nature against her. That's what they do. That's how they keep division. So, meanwhile, they may have a women's study class and they have all these studies about how men ain't no good, how men have been oppressing them for the past hundreds of years, even though she's not going through what she's going through now, but they get them to imagine things. Like one time I saw they had this sister, there was a lady looking up in the eyes of her man in a close-up commercial. And they were talking about, oh, you see how that's patriarchal? Because he's looking down at her, she's looking up at him. And I'm like, yeah, well, maybe because he's taller than her, because women tend to not choose men their same size, but they tend to choose taller dudes. I mean, she's not going to be able to look eye to eye with him unless she's standing up and on a stool, you dummy. But that's how they got people. The only reason why I'm not talking and really trussing up a storm is because of the presence of a child. Other than that, I'll be letting it rip. Okay? But the bottom line is that there's a whole lot of garbage out there and people are not doing what they want to do, what they need to do. Okay? Hey, don't get it wrong. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind, right back in the day, I'll play some video games all day, but when it comes to a certain time in your life, you got to put the joystick down for a minute and go out and live the actual life. See how you can do in real life. Make changes. Believe in yourself. Be the hero. It's better to be the hero or the villain than to be a zero. If you do something, I mean, justify your damn existence. You see what I mean? Do something. Make something happen. A lot of us complain because we don't know how to make things happen. Well, sometimes you got to go and meet people. Sometimes you got to tell that 9-to-5 job, hey man, I need to take a vacation and go and meet people. Network. You can't just do it on social media. You got to meet people face to face too. And connect with people. Connect with another human being. What does it mean to be Haru? Haru means one who is above. But what does he do? He constantly overcomes challenges. We want to be Haru, but we make excuses all the time. We can't do it anymore, brothers. We've been taught to make excuses. I'm not saying that there's not an issue with racism and white supremacy, because Lord knows Mississippi would probably be in a much better shape if it wasn't. They put a whole lot of crap in the water to mess those black people up down here. Yes, you are dealing with plots against you, or people who don't care about you because, well, first of all, you're black and you don't have money. So when you go to a nursing home, or you send your elders to the nursing home, they can treat your mother and your father like shit. Because they figure you ain't got no damn support. It's time for us to build something, and we can't keep on making excuses. No more. How you gonna say the black man and woman is God and you're complaining all the time? How you gonna say the black man and woman is God? You're a damn victim. About everything. You fall victim to everything. Economic slavery. Bullshit propaganda. Lies about your gender and her gender. You fall for all the bullshit and then you wonder why things are not happening the way they're supposed to happen. It's time for a change. This past year has taught me plenty about human nature And I have seen people play games and show me the ugly side. Now all I have to see was a little bit of COVID and watch how people turn into freaking cowards with that goddamn mask on. Everybody want to put on a damn mask. But before, people were always talking about conspiracy theories. But the minute they tell you what to do, oh, but there's people dropping dead everywhere. Some of those people, yeah, they caught something. There was something out there. But they really put the fear in you. And when I heard people talking about revolution, I laughed my ass off. You ain't ready for no revolution. Shut up. You ain't ready for that shit. If you weren't, you wouldn't let them push your buttons and scare you all the time. Because all they got to do is threaten to cut off the food and water, and your revolution is smashed. You want to talk about firing an SKS. You can't even fire a damn super soaker talking about revolution. Want to hear that shit?
Hey, right on. Yeah.
So it's time for us to make a change. You want to have a connection with people, go out and meet people in dialogue. Connect with people. Talk to the pastor. Talk to the person that work at the food bank. Talk to people. Talk to the bookstore manager. Talk to people. Get people to know who you are. You know what destroyed the Black Panther Party more than anything else, of them being infiltrated by a bunch of police, is the fact that they didn't, in some places, they didn't have the love in the community. Now they tried to start it with the free breakfast program, which was a good move. Government that freaking co-opted that too. That was a good move because they were starting to. They was gaining some ground.
Yeah.
Okay? It was a great idea. But you see, there was one component that I think would have also served them, and that was the spiritual part of it. We can have all of it. Utilize all of it. Bring back all the pieces of Osir. Integrate health. Integrate education, science, mathematics. Rap music. Just integrate it. Because the education system is designed to keep you divided and mess your minds up. And all that Frankfurt School weirdness that people are learning, where you can't even have a conversation about pronouns without offending somebody. Some damn noodleback who's scared to be real. I'm pissed. I'm sorry. I'm pissed. I gotta keep it real. I'm serious. These people are whack. I'm mad. I'm mad about it. I'm pissed. I'm not happy. I'm looking at all this shit. Look at the community. Where are the black people that used to live around here? They got more Black Lives Matter signs than anything. And there's no black people. Bunch of white people walking up the street talking about Black Lives Matter. Because they know, because the real black people know it's bullshit anyway.
True that.
They just putting up them damn goddamn signs around because they don't want nobody throwing a rock through their stupid ass window in their whack ass business. Where are the black businesses? Those are all gone. But the white folks got the Black Lives Matter signs, and the same white folks that had the White Lives Matter sign destroyed the Starbucks in the black community, talking about, oh well, we're trying to prove a statement. Yeah, well, why don't you prove that statement in Beverly Hills or in your community? Why come up into our community and wreck our shit? See, that's what I'm talking about. It's all bullshit. Because if they were serious, they would put some money into a black community center and help these black youth maintain their cultural identity. Defund the police. For what? They were already whacked. They were already going to get rid of the police anyway. Don't fall for that. Get rid of the police and do what? Replace them with robots? Facial recognition? Guess what?
That's worse.
You could even, at one time, you could even reason with the police if you get caught speeding a little bit. Now they got cameras with lights on them that take a picture of your license plate. You can't reason with that. Then they go turn around and blame you and say, oh, you got rid of the police, so we replaced it with that. No, that was their plot all along. See, they get you to think that you have the option when they already planned how the outcome was going to be.
Democracy.
And the highest level of the game is tell you what you're going to do to you before they do it. That's the highest level of the game. I'm going to take your king with these 3 moves. And that's exactly what they do. And they show you in the damn movies, even in some of the commercials, what they're going to do. They even put books out tell you what they're going to do. And we read those books and then we say, oh, back to business as usual. And then when the shit happens, after you've read Behold a Pale Horse, you're shocked. They told you what they were going to do 20 years ago, back in the 90s, and they're doing it. What, you think they were playing? Oh, they were just kidding when they wrote all those books. That's the thing. So how many of us is willing to actually stand up and make a change? How many more black people got to die from cancer? And brain cancer? And heart disease? How many black women got to go to the hospital when they done removed their womb? And then tell her. And gave her a C-section. And messed your child up. So when is it going to stop? When? They create all the conditions for you and your woman to separate. And then they divorce rape you.
Divorce rape.
They do everything. So my question is, what kind of strategy we go have? What's our strategy? Let's get our strategy. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of them out there. But when are we going to take one and apply a strategy? Because everybody got some type of book on what to do. How come ain't nobody getting together doing this shit? How do you make your presence known in the community if you want to make a change? Because you're not going to just do it on Facebook. You get blocked. You think you'll have a revolution on YouTube? Sounds stupid.
I tried to say something against Kanye West's White Lives Matter shirt. I was instantly blocked.
Well, I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of choice words for him too.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did.
I had to reroute it and I had to say Oreo on the porch so that the words could write in.
Right.
But I couldn't speak from my heart on that statement. I really wanted to crack. I really wanted to crack off on Kanye.
And they're not going to let you speak from the heart. They want you to speak the way they want you to speak and think the way they want you to think.
Bend over backwards, sweet porches.
You see what I mean? So, you know, all that stuff. Shoot. What happened to Truth Matters?
Truth.
Damn. Damn.
Truth matters.
The damn truth matters.
Fuck.
Can we be pro? What's up? We can't be. Can we be pro truth too?
Pro truth.
I was just happy.
That's what needs to matter, but it doesn't.
God,
That's why they promote all the craziness.
Oh, that hurt.
You think how many of y'all would buy a ticket to see Lizzo swinging from a pole?
Not me. I can't.
But some people are so weak-minded they let their homies talk them into saying that she look good. I don't get it. I just don't get the shit. Really.
Exactly.
Motherfuckers be on some.
Exactly.
These folks be on some bullshit. I'm telling you, it doesn't make any sense. It's time for us to have 360 degrees of knowledge, wisdom, understanding returned back to us. Talking about it in the 90s. Let's get it back. But this time in a different way. You got social media, you can utilize that too. But also, don't forget to have some folks where you go and connect with. Connect with a human being. Aren't you tired of picking up the phone, trying to call a corporation, listening to some dumb robot? And then they send you in circles. That's why we got to start strategically doing our own thing. You gotta connect with people. People are a resource. How you gonna make money if there's no people? People got to discover you to put you out, or connect with you, or to support you. If you don't have the love of the people, if the people don't know you, how they gonna support you? What you trying to do? Everything you do gets poo-pooed by the dumb. and those who want to swim in the shit. They're just crap. You got a lot of work to do. That's it. You see this? You see this? Shango, this is an axe. Baba Shango. They say he takes out his enemies from a tree. Strike them down with thunderbolt. He doesn't do it by being no whiny pussycat. He has a roar. Black man, take back your roar. Roar! All this whining shit. I hate that shit. Whiny ass niggas. I hate it. Stop whining all the damn time. I don't want to see no more black men crying on the damn TV. I hate that bullshit. Stop crying.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
When we start doing that bullshit, stop. Stop crying. Stop whining. World don't feel sorry for you. They love to see you cry. They want to see you cry.
Exactly.
So they can laugh at you and say, we done our job. We done made a bitch out of you. And they put you in a dress. And make a movie about you in the movies like Pulp Fiction and show a buff black man getting his booty torn out by a skinny white dude. I ain't playing. And they've been showing this image of you for a long time. That's why your sisters don't respect you. Because she thinks you're weak. And that's the image that they keep portraying of us. And I'm tired of it, black man. Stand up. Take your image back. If you gotta whoop their ass, take your image back. I'm not playing.
Yeah.
True that.
Yeah.
I'm not playing. I deal with spirituality. But I'm calling on the power of Shango and Ogun.
Good.
Chop their head off. And like Khalid Muhammad said, the baby, you gotta train your baby, get the baby bottle and go upside their head.
True that.
Because they've been playing with you for a long time. Got the math all fucked up that you can't even take the math home and show it to your parents. Because they changed the math around so they can mess with your kids and get you to think your kids are dumb and got your kids thinking that you're dumb. Can somebody talk to me?
True that. That's real.
Be the Superman, I guess. Be a superhero, a hero, a Haru, and rise above. I'm going to tell you something. You know Superman? Notice how the woman that he fell in love with was a regular human named Lois Lane. Shit. Lois Lane. The early depictions of Lois Lane, she was dumb as hell. You know why? Because when it comes to consciousness, she was on the lowest lane. You understand?
Good God.
So he swoops down out the air and goes because he's in love with the lowest lane. She was a weakness to him too. Remember, in the Superman 2 movie, he had to become a regular human to be with her. You can imagine why. I'm not going to get into that. But the bottom line is that he had to